Sunday School teacher, I'm glad that you have joined us for our time of preparation and study as we get ready to teach God's Word this coming Sunday. We're going to be working on the lesson for Sunday, June 16th. We're going to be in 1 Timothy chapter 3, looking at verses 1 through 13. The title of the lesson is Setting the Example. So 1 Timothy chapter 3 is where we're going to be. And the point of the lesson is this, that godly leaders are needed to lead a healthy church. Godly leaders are needed to lead a healthy church. Here in this study today, Paul focuses primarily on two groups of leaders, overseers and deacons, and we'll talk about what each one of those roles mean and the words that we're looking at. And remember that part of what Timothy was to do was to go there. He was in Ephesus, and he was to help in appointing and finding and discovering and training leaders, potential leaders, for each individual group of Christians. Now, they didn't have churches like we have with big fancy buildings. They were meeting in homes. And so these were smaller groups, but they had to have someone who is the main leader, who was the overseer of the church. And so Paul here in this chapter, his concern was over the potential leader's character. That's so very important. And here's what we need to understand about churches, and that is that churches may thrive under different leadership approaches. You know, is there a right and a wrong? Well, other than being a rude, mean person, that's wrong. But there's different leadership approaches that are good. There's not just one leadership approach that is good or right. But here's the truth. A church cannot